Those who are absent are always wrong. The elephant does not limp when walking on thorns. Numbers can achieve anything. A brave man dies once, a coward 1,000 times. What is bad luck for one man is good luck for another. However much it rains on you, no wild banana tree will grow on your head. A rooster is not expected to crow for the whole world. One arrow can knock down an elephant. If an arrow has not entered deeply, then its removal is not hard. Knowledge without wisdom is like water in the sand. Examine what is said, not him who speaks. He is like a drum, which makes a lot of noise but is hollow inside. The chameleon looks in all directions before moving. An empty pot makes the loudest noise. A bird that allows itself to be caught will find a way of escaping. We should put out fire while it is still small. We are what our thinking makes us. He who learns teaches. There are no shortcuts to the top of the palm tree. Little by little grow the bananas. The big game often appears when the hunter has given up the hunt for the day. Haste and hurry can only bear children with many regrets along the way. Rising early makes the road short. A person with too much ambition cannot sleep in peace. Around a flowering tree, there are many insects. Little by little, the bird builds its nest. You cannot climb to the mountaintop without crushing some weeds with your feet. If you are building a house and a nail breaks, do you stop building or do you change the nail? No tattoo is made without blood. No person is born great. Great people become great when others are sleeping. If love is a sickness, patience is the remedy. The laughter of a child lights up the house. If you educate a man, you educate one individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a family. When the mother goat breaks into the yam store, her kid watches her. If the elders leave you a legacy of dignified language, you do not abandon it and speak childish language. Coffee and love taste best when hot. Baboons do not go far from the place of their birth. Lonely is one. The cow that bellows does so for all cows. A tree cannot stand without roots. If you overtake a leader, you break your neck. A fully grown-up tree cannot be bent into a walking stick. No matter how full the river, it still wants to grow. Other people's wisdom prevents the king from being called a fool. Even an ant can hurt an elephant. Only someone else can scratch your back. The chameleon changes color to match the earth. The earth doesn't change colors to match the chameleon. A canoe does not know who the leader is when it turns over. Everyone gets wet. Water that has been begged for does not quench the thirst. Do not call to a dog with a whip in your hand. Ingratitude is sooner or later fatal to its author. One camel does not make fun of the other camel's hump. If you damage the character of another, you damage your own. The friends of our friends are our friends. He who loves the vase loves also what is inside. A snake that you see does not bite. One who relates with a corrupt person likewise gets corrupted. Confiding a secret to an unworthy person is like carrying grain in a bag with a hole. If your mouth turns into a knife, it will cut off your lips. Time destroys all things. Even as the archer loves the arrow that flies, so too he loves the bow that remains constant in his hands. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. Even the best dancer on the stage must retire sometime. Old and new millet seeds end up in the same mill. He who doesn't clean his mouth before breakfast always complains that the food is sour. He who cannot dance will say, "The drum is bad." Copying everyone else all the time, the monkey one day cut his throat. All monkeys cannot hang on the same branch. Birds of all kinds will end up landing.